In Finnish, we have a word called hiihtovaellus, and I think in any other language you can find a translation for this word. Hiihtovaellus means going for hiking in winter with skis to the nature, and you can go off-piste wherever you want. And for this we have a specific skis designed in Finland, which you won't get these ones in any other Nordic countries. Wait, at the end of this video I have done a crazy test with these skis. You might want to watch that. In Finnish we call these skis metsäsukset, means forest skis. The difference between these skis and the other skis are these skis can handle powder snow. That means if you are on top of 1 meter, half a meter of powder snow, these skis, they do not sink. They float on the top. But other skis, what you seen in the market being produced as a backcountry skis, those skis will sink under the snow when there's a lot of powder snow and you can't really go forward with those. In this video, I am going to deep dive into these skis and the bindings, and why we have chose these skis for our 5-athlon challenge. And I need to mention, right now when we are recording this video, we have tested these skis actually pretty well for the last 250 kilometers during our 5-athlon expedition. We've been skiing these ones all the way from North Cape till this point, which we are right now close to Karasjoki in Norway. So let's start. This ski is called KSF Nato skis. KSF stands for Kiite Ski Factory and has been developed by Harri Kirvesniemi, which is a Finnish skiing legend, and he's a multi-time Olympic and world medalist in skiing. And here is Harri Kirvesniemi. Harri, I have one question. How many world medals have you won in skiing?
Oh, altogether 14 in Olympics and World Champs, so 8 in World Championships and 6 in Olympics.
That's quite a bit. Amazing. And now he will tell us how long have took for him to develop these skis.
We worked with about 3 years with Finnish Defense Forces, guys from Sodankylä who are specialized in skiing in deep snow. And they gave us really good specs to begin the developing, and then we made skis, they skied, and we got feedback and made improvements, and after 3 years we were here. And also at the same time was developed this totally new binding called NORDIGRIP, and it's really stable, much better to ski with almost any kind of shoes, and easy to adjust, and really quick to open and close. A lot of great simple inventions in this binding.
And I need to tell you that Finland has thousands of years of history in making skis, because without the skis, most of the time of the year, you can't really go anywhere. So in Finland, they really know how to make skis. But first, what is the difference between these skis and regular downhill or backcountry skis? These skis are pretty light. One pair of skis is around 3 kilograms. And as you can see, the tip of the ski is really flexible. This part is a little bit wider compared to the middle of the ski and the rest of the ski. This is, I think, around 9.5 centimeters, and here 7.5 centimeters. Length of the ski has a big effect on how good ski can float on top of the powdery snow. These skis are 2 meters and 30 centimeters. This profile of the ski helps the top of the ski to stay out from the snow when you are skiing in deep powder. And we have tested these skis now in around 1 meter deep powdery snow with our sledges, which is around 70 and sometimes even 80 kilogram, and never these skis, they sink under the snow, the tip of the ski. Always we were able to ski with them and go forward. So that was really, really amazing. Also, when you're in a long skiing expedition, snow condition changes every single day. One day you might have a half a meter of powder. After 2 days, you might have an icy crust. You never know. So it's important to have one ski which can handle everything. And this also was one of the reasons we chose these KSF Scout skis. Another interesting point about these skis are this part of it. As you can see, there's a 2 hole. Put a rope here, and then you can use the skis in case of emergency as a sledge. You can put your stuff, your backpack, whatever on the ski, and then you can use them as a sledge. That is really, really a nice part. In case you have to also you can carry maybe a person, your friend, something happened to it, you can carry a person on it and help him out if there's a problem. Also, you can put a rope and hang the skis. That's also another use of that. And then this part is also really, really nice. There's a small piece of metal here. This really helps this end of the ski doesn't get splitted. If you have used the skis, you know the end of the skis usually is one part which usually start to get split. So I can put these skis like this on the snow and I don't have to be worried about it at all. Basically, these skis are made with the logic of simplicity and durability. There's nothing fussy about these skis. They just work. And that's why also they are being approved and used by Finnish Defense Forces and NATO, because people's life can depend on these skis. Failure of this can cost a life. That's about the skis basically. And our experience with these has been phenomenally good for the last 250 kilometers. They just work and work and work. We haven't had any single issue with them. And the second important part of these skis are the bindings. These bindings are NORDIGRIP bindings. These are also designed and made in Finland. Super, super simple and very durable. And there's a very nice small details actually about these ones. First of all, there's nothing again fussy about these bindings. They're very straightforward and very simple bindings. They can fit any kind of shoes which has an edge. You can see here, if your shoes have a little bit of edge, like this, you can use this binding with your shoes, no problem. I really like how these ones work. It's very easy to work with the mittens, no problem. When it's icy or there's snow, nothing can get stuck. And I like this small plastic thing over here. This plastic bracket, actually inside of it, there's like an air bubble. There's an air. So what this does is it goes a little bit in and out. So, you know, when you are skiing a lot, your heel presses a lot of snow and you end up often having one snowball under your heels. But with these bindings, you don't have this because this air ball breaks that snowball and you don't have to be worried about snow getting compressed under your heels. Yeah, it is as simple as that. These are super, super easy. One time you need to adjust it to your shoes and after that you don't need to touch it at all. It just works. And it's very easy to take them off. You can see, you just push them on, take it off, push them, take it off, and then that's it. And then if you want to put it back, you just put it and then you're good to go. Just incredibly simple design, and I really like it. Also here you have 6 screws, and this screw here is actually a spare screw. So if something happens by some reason, whatever, you have 1 spare screw always here. Also these bindings are being used by Finnish Defense Forces and NATO. And if you wonder about what is this plastic strap, this plastic strap is just basically when we cross the lakes or rivers, we can open the end of the bindings. So this strap holds the shoes more or less in the place, so you can still ski, and in case if something happens, you ice breaks and you go inside the river or lake, then it's very easy for you to take off your feet and you can climb out of the water. So that's very important. If your skis are on your feet and you deep into the water, and it's very difficult to get out of water if you cannot free your legs from the skis. As simple as that. Yeah. Also you can adjust the length of the bindings by screwing and unscrewing this part. This is basically a very strong spring and it gets screwed here. If you have a smaller shoes, you can screw these ones a little bit inside till it fits your size of the shoe, and once you adjust these ones, then you never need to touch it. Also this part of it, it's basically like a jaw. Once you adjust it according to your shoe size, then after that you don't need to touch it. You screw these ones and then that's it, done. Also when you are screwing your binding into the skis, please remember to put a little bit of glue so the water doesn't penetrate inside the skis. That is important. Also I have visited the Kuusamon uistin in Kuusamo and seen how they make these bindings in Finland. And it was absolutely an honor to meet the designers and all the people who they make this beautiful piece of gear for us. And I tell you another important point. Having a business which makes these kind of equipment, it's a horrible idea, because these skis and bindings, they last for decades and years and generations. So when you buy one, you don't need to buy a second one. So for us, it's an honor to cooperate with them and give a feedback about these skis. And the guys, they didn't ask us anything in the return. They were really happy if we use these skis and the bindings and test these ones and see how they work. So yeah, we really thank them and we really appreciate their commitment and dedication to make equipment which still is durable and lasts, and it's simple, because you really can't find equipments like that nowadays in the market. They're very rare. Everything you get nowadays in the market usually is designed to break down after a few years, so you have to buy it again. Right now I'm doing something pretty crazy. I'm driving over my skis with my car. Let's see if these skis can survive this or not. We didn't manage to break these skis for the last 3 months. Maybe now we will succeed. Let's see. Look at this. Nothing happened to skis. This is insane. This one only bended. You see over here, we got that, and I'm bending it back just here. Just like new. Done. Done. Works. I can put it back. I'm ready to go. Look at these. Like nothing happened. Like it just a couple of scratches here, and I'm good to ski. No problem. I mean, here there's no snow obviously, but yeah, That's it. This is how we make it in Finland. Thank you Harri Kirvesniemi for this amazing skis and Kuusamo Nuistin for this amazing binding. This is how gear should be. Simple, durable, fixable. That's it. And no complicated. Straightforward. You know? I love it. I can't wait. After 5 after, I am off for another skiing trip. I tell you that. If you like this video, we have many videos about our adventures and outdoor gear on our YouTube channel. You can go and check those out. Also, if you subscribe to our channel, you won't miss our upcoming videos. Cheers and see you later.